Hi, my friends. This is Ian Stewart. I am at home now because I am poorly, so I can't get out and do a video outdoors, which is part of the theme Ian Outdoors, because I'm a little bit poorly. But first of all, I want to thank every single person that has subscribed just lately and all my subscribers for following these videos. It's something that I need to do for my own mental health. Now, I do have another channel, buildabyssonline.com, that is for work, but we do need to have a hobby, and this is my hobby channel. So thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you very much for liking, and thank you very much for commenting on the videos. It's really appreciated. Now, this video, I wanted to keep the last video down to around about half an hour because it's better for you people. Okay, and better for me as well, because I don't have to keep finding things to talk about on one camp. So these are little excerpts from some of the footage that I took that I didn't put in there, and I've saved them for a day just like this because, as I say, I have got an husky voice because I've got a cold. Me and the wife's got cold, so I won't be going out this week. And I like to upload a video, so I've saved these clips and put them together to show you what I've been doing, what I've been making to enhance my camp. As you know, without moaning too much, I've got a bad back. So the first thing I'm going to show you is this little gizmo I've made just here to help me on this darned cot. The cot is great for lying on, but this ridge along here hurts me when I'm sitting down on it. So I've made this, and I'll show you that in a moment. I've also made a couple of other adjustments, one to the stove jack on this tent. I love this tent, but I think it was getting a little bit dangerous. I don't know, I'm just probably paranoid. And also a couple of tools as well. I showed you one that I'd made during the last video to help me with my back to push pegs into the ground. So if you haven't seen that, please go back and have a look at that. Right, let's get on with the video. And in the next video, I will see you, hopefully, out camping. Okay, guys. Right, I've been on making things. I have. And one of the things I was moaning and groaning about was sitting on this bed and sinking in, and this part hurting the back of my legs. So what I've done, I've purchased this for £10, knocked up a board that bridges the, and it's got two stops on it so it can't go backwards or forwards. And then what I've got, oh, let's have a look. I undo this and I put it on this one, and I undo that, and I undo that, and there we have a seat with a backrest. And oh, you can't quite see my head, but there we have it. I'm right next to the fire, which is where I want to be. I could put this chair anywhere along here, and then it'll leave room for another chair for Kaz when she stays with us. Okay, my friends, now then, in this second part, I've actually made for the first time a booksaw. So let's show you this, because I'm quite proud of this, although it is the first one I've made. I've looked at it and think I could modify this a lot better, and I'll make it out of a better wood. It's like a cheap mahogany called Saprina, I think it is. So let's show you this one.
Right, well, we're done with it. This is a foldable bucksaw. So it comes in one part. Let's just tweak it around a bit. And a spreader bar. And then 2 halves to store the blade in, and then when we do that, and I put the spreader bar in, and this keeps it all nice and tight and everything. Well, this next part will. This now goes on like that, and like that, and then we twirl this round and it gets tighter and tighter, and I think what I need to do is put another knot in it because it's gone a bit slack since I built it, which it would do. This is paracord, so all we've got here is a peg, and what happens is it becomes really nice and tight and keeps this all nice, and you can't twist that at all. And there we have it. That's what we call a bucksaw. I am going to make some of these in hardwood. It's like a cheap well, mahogany. Is it called Saprina? Something like that. And that is solid, that is. And you have to set this to the note of G. Not really. But there we are. I'll just tighten it up one more. And the gap between there and there is 6 inches, so technically you should be able to cut something at least 11, 12 inches. So there we have it, a bucksaw. Not really. Oh dear. Now then, if I can, I've got something to read out. If I can read this young lady's writing. Let's have a look. There's a bit on the back, I mustn't miss that. I fancy going camping, he mentioned on the phone. I bought a brand new teepee. It's just like home from home. It's got a little heater that'll keep me warm and cozy, and a nice soft comfy bed while I'm full and when I'm dozy. Oh, what's this? I'll find me little heater and do some outside cooking. I've rummaged in the food box and see what I can chuck in my pot. So whether, I think that's so. I think she's a doctor. So weather can be nicer. So what? Alright, okay, she joined 2 words on. So whatever can be nicer than on a camping chair, sitting next to Sheba, she's outside, breathing in fresh air. So all my jolly campers, pop by and see me do, and when you see my teepee, you'll want to buy one too. Thank you, Barbara. I'm sorry, but joined up writing is not my yeah. So I'll have a read of that again later, see if I can She does a lot of poetry. And it rhymes. Some of it rhymes. Yeah, I was just looking at this bookstore. What I was thinking of doing, maybe, what I could do, instead of having a notch here, because you could lose this, unless I make some kind of a, I don't know, a pouch for it. But I was thinking of drilling a hole straight through there, and then tying that on, so that it's attached to this permanently and you won't lose it then. Yeah, so there we have it, one bookstore, 20. I think the wood was what, around about $4.50, something like that. It's only deal pine, it's a cheap pine you make frames with and things like that. And the saw blade was I think it was about £5. Yeah, but we're going to make it out of some kind of hardwood, and I think it's called Saprina or something like that. I don't know. It's a long time since I've done any woodwork.
Right, as you can see on this last alteration, the stove jack, I was getting a little bit paranoid, because although this didn't burn when the chimney's coming through, it started to melt a little, and it was getting closer and closer to the bottom where the Velcro is. So what I did was get another stove jack from One Tigress, and then added the do-it-yourself type of silicon and metal ring stove jack that you can get from Amazon. And I use this, as I'll show you in a moment, in operation. It'll be a short video, that will, and you'll see that it works quite well. But do you think that I was being a little bit paranoid? I mean, some of you members, not members, but followers, have had the Rock Fortress far longer than I have. Have you experienced that, where it's melting a little bit and it's coming down towards the Velcro here? Let me know what you think, and I'll just show you the chimney in operation through that stove jack. So there we have it, my friends. That's it. It is, you can see it in operation there, so it really works well. So I'd like to say thank you very much for watching this particular video. As I say, it's sad that I can't get out and about, even with the dog at the minute. I've been taking her out to the toilet, but that's about it. But I've got this sore throat, I'm aching a bit, so I thought I'd just put this together to show you one or two things that I've done. And incidentally, can you see on the spark arrestor right on the top of the chimney? I've put those rings on there, and I need to add some paracord to run those down, just in case there's any real wind, and it'll steady it up then. So I hope you like this video. Please, if you've not done so yet, please subscribe. It does help the channel out. It helps me out as well if you comment and like, or even dislike. It's up to you. You can either give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and a positive comment would really go down well. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next camping trip. I think I've got a good one planned.